Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Batman and Robin #3. This is a new book from DC Comics. Let's take a look at the creative team before we get into this book. This book is written by Joshua Williamson with art by Simone letters by Steve Wan, and of course, some really cool covers, including one of them by James Stocco, who I love James Stocco art. So you'll see some of that at the end of the book, at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. In this issue, Father and Son Prison Break, White Rabbit is a key witness in uncovering Gotham's newest criminal mastermind, Shush. And Batman and Robin realize the only way to keep her safe is to break her out of Arkham Tower, but Damian still has homework to deal with. Um, I think the thing that kind of has me a little weirded about this book is I don't know where this fits in the continuity. Like, I don't know exactly when this is happening, right? Because after the events of Gotham War, Batman and Robin are in a completely different place. So this really feels like a story that's a little bit out of sync with everything else. And that's not a big issue. I just think, like, as I put all these videos together week to week, like, I think about that stuff a lot because I want to know how things connect, especially to allow you guys that are watching these videos to know if some of these books are connected or if you have continuity stuff happening. But that being said, this is another great issue of Batman and Robin. I think Joshua Williamson really manages to uh, capture the voices of both of these characters and their relationship very well. I really like this White Rabbit character that is kind of the the main force driving this, because trying to keep her protected from this new villain Shush. Also, we still don't know much about Shush, so we need to figure out what all that means. There's a lot of implications there with one of Batman's most famous villains, of course. So let's take a look at some of the preview art. And I mean, I say this every week, but or every time I talk about this book, but DeMille's art is just fantastic. I love their use of the paneling and the flashbacks. Like, everything is just like kind of a wash of a flashback color. In this case, we're using red for all the flashbacks, which really sets it apart from normal content from the story that's happening in the present. Um, and Joshua Williamson, I think, uses these flashbacks really well to illuminate and really show us how the dynamic between Batman and Robin is supposed to work. And then we go into the future. I just love that there's bats everywhere in this book. Like, bats have really been a big part of this series, which is amazing, especially because DeMille knows how to make him look super cool on the page. Like, just, I love the visual of the bats flying around here, and then we have these little, these 4 panels as we kind of have them there. So it just really makes for a good reading experience. Like I said, I'm really enjoying with White Rabbit. Like, White Rabbit is a fun character to follow around. These I forget what they're called, but they're like half animals, half human that are helping out Shush. I also love that Shush seems to be kind of like whispering at every turn. If you can see the letters, they're a little bit softer than some of the other dialogue on the page. So, like, all those little touches I think are really fun. And then just seeing the splash page of, like, the poses between Robin and Batman and everything that's happening around them. Like, these panels are literally happening around them, so we can kind of see uh, what's going on. They're assessing the situation. So yeah, this is just a really well constructed series that's supposed to be fun and full of action and full of this mystery and these ridiculous characters like these animal hybrids. And of course, I feel like Joshua Williamson has a really cool surprise for us with this new character that we've introduced. I also hope to see White Rabbit kind of stick around. I'm really, really having a good time with this character. So, and of course, the whole dynamic of, like, Bruce wanting to give Damian a normal life and sending him to school and all that, even though he's been brought up and educated by the League of Assassins. So, like, yeah, it's still very, very interesting. So, if you have read this book, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.